Hey guys, thanks for checking in with the Convicted Podcast again. Today we have Head High with us. They are a band from Florida. They are some awesome dudes that are just trying to have a lot of fun and play out their passion in their music. So yeah, let's check it out.
Now I decide and I want to end this life to hurt my family just so I can be free.
How long have you guys been a band? What is your backstory?
Ooh. Man.
Like shit. 3 years?
Yeah.
I joined about 2 years ago.
About 2.5 years.
Yeah.
We've been a band total.
Awesome. How did you guys meet and decide that you guys were going to be a band together?
Well, originally it was just James and I wanted to play together. James used to play guitar in the band, and then we just kept playing, and it had a couple different member changes, but he finally picked up drums, and it was like running off from there.
Yeah, he sold all of his equipment and just bought a drum set instead, and here we are.
So it's
Awesome.
pretty tight.
And you guys have been best friends ever since?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been touring?
About a year.
Yeah.
We've done two tours and a little weekender out of state.
Yeah.
2 10-day tours. Well,
Awesome. Very cool. How did you guys start touring? What was the process for you guys? Did you end up having an agent? Did you guys do DIY? What did that look like for you guys?
We have an agent, Trevor Leahy, on Facebook. So he pretty much just books anything out of state for us.
he runs No Love Booking,
Yeah.
and he reached out to us, and he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to build up my lineup, and you guys are kicking it out of Tampa, killing it." And we were like, "Yeah,
Awesome.
sure," because I tried to do a little tour by myself, try to book it, but it was just so much work, and it was a lot harder than I expected it to be.
It's definitely a lot of work. You got to have all those connections,
Yeah.
Make sure it's all
So-
organized and everything.
So he definitely helped us out and hooked us up. It was tight.
Awesome. So what do you think led you guys into being able to connect with Trevor?
Who knows?
Just playing shows.
Yeah.
He was in No Convictions at the time, and we played a show with them.
Yeah, and then that ended up being a little weekender run with them as well.
Yeah, we gut checked them, 2-piece. Who else was on that?
That was just
It was just the 3 of us. Yeah.
No, it was 4 of us. It was Noco, 2-piece, us, Gut Check.
Oh yeah. So
Awesome. Okay,
but
so
just knowing him and playing shows with them, and he just really enjoyed our sound as well. So he just kept being persistent on it, and then I was finally let's run, let's do this.
awesome. So you ended up playing some shows with him, is what you're saying? That was was that the first connection with him?
Oh yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So would you say it's important to network at every show?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Every time.
And why is
You always
that?
want to talk to the other bands. You always want to talk to the people that are coming up to your table if you're selling merch. You always just want to make those connections, meet those people, really get to know people, kind of semi-connect with them, and just be genuine about playing music. If you love playing music, you want more people to listen to. You want that connection with everybody. So, especially hardcore, where it's all just family moshing on each other.
Right.
So.
Right. So how would you say that you try to engage with your audience when you're on the stage, off the stage? You were saying talking with people at the merch table. How do you go about trying to engage with people?
I pretty much, whenever I'm on stage, I'll preach about everything that we stand for. And usually a lot of people will come and be like, "Yo, that was really cool to hear," and then they'll tell me about a personal experience, and then we'll just kind of exchange info. We become Facebook friends. We see each other at shows all the time from there on. And then they introduce me to people. I introduce them to people. Everybody just gets this big circle. So It's pretty easy. And then like at the merch table, people come up, I'll just ask how people's nights are going, just have a casual conversation with them instead of trying to push them to buy something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and that sometimes helps too. Because a lot of people have money, but we can also like negotiate. And
Yeah.
that also like people are tight with, and it makes another connection, another experience for somebody.
For sure.
Right, because then you're like, if you're able to negotiate something, it sounds like you're able to give them something in a sense because you're giving them that discount. You're making a different type of connection with them too.
For sure.
So one of you, so you were mentioning about how you share what you stand for while you're performing, right?
Yes.
So that's a good time for me to be able to ask you, what would you say are the convictions of Head High? What are you guys passionate about as a band?
Shit. That's a good question. That is a very good question. I mean, lyrically, this whole new EP that we're about to be dropping is based off of like anxiety and depression and how it always just ends up kicking your ass no matter, you know, what sort of point you get to. You know, sometimes it does get back to that point where you're just fucking in that dark hole. And writing this EP has actually helped me out a lot personally with that experience. So,
and we're always about trying to overcome the depressing side of everything. And then when you're on stage, it's always like, and if you're like against racism and like bigotry and all of
any
that,
sort of acts of homophobia, all that shit, not cool of you.
So
we're always,
stand for that.
and then we're always family, man. Like we all look out after each other for sure. Like that's always what it is. That's why I'm like making these connections with people and talking to them. I'm like
Awesome.
helping out other bands. I'm like, yo, we're all family here. Like we're all here together on this earth. So, like,
That's just like have fun too, like
For sure.
that's a big part.
Yeah.
Playing music is just fun in general.
Yeah. Absolutely. So like, it sounds like you're against all the isms, all the BS.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Very cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys were trying to connect with everyone. Like, hey, we're all humans here. Like, let's all. I guess, would you say that you're trying to promote a love type of atmosphere too, or how would you describe that? Because it's like, don't hate. What's
Exactly.
That and more of an atmosphere of like, because there is a lot of new people coming into the Tampa hardcore scene, and I want them to also feel like all of the people that have left the hardcore scene saying all the bad things about it. I don't want these new people coming in with that sort of mindset. You know, I want them to know that everybody here is comfortable with each other. Everybody's loving on each other. We're all one big family.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Everybody's able to be able to come in and feel welcome. But
Yeah,
also
just be
like
yourself.
come into an environment where you're able to forget about everything else that's going on and just live in the moment and live like and be loved around with everybody that's around you.
For sure.
right? Kind of like a safe place in a sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. That's really cool. So when you guys are touring, what is something that helps all of you to like save money for one, but also to stay sane?
Ooh. I gave myself a limit. I was like, listen, I'm gonna pull out a certain amount of cash that I'm gonna spend for the entire tour. I think it was like $300. So I was like, I really only have money to like pay for food and like little things here and there, you know. But
Uh-huh.
other than that, like I really didn't. I tried so hard not to spend money, but it was pretty difficult.
And I just did the classic like the couple months before, it's like $20 for a pizza. It's like the bad side.
Yeah, you gotta
Also
save
easy
for
way
it.
to do it.
We also like would go to the store, like we would go somewhere and like buy a bunch of food for a couple days.
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs right out of the can are killer.
I mean, we brought a whole.
Right?
We bought loaves of bread and literally just slapped some peanut butter on them.
Bread is hard to save in the van.
Bread is very hard to save.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, that looks like a nice pillow.
Yeah.
Who sat on the bread? I was uncomfortable.
And then another thing would be to like stay sane would be just like, oof. Some people we all need like our alone times at times, and like everybody would fall asleep, and the guy driving would be the one having the alone time. It would be sick. Like you could just listen to music, or if you're at a show and like you start getting a little angsty, just hop in the van or go take a lap around. Like, yeah, skating. So we all skate except for Sean. But
You said you all skate?
yeah.
Like
So we all
skateboard?
bring our boards.
Awesome.
I fucking forgot mine on this last tour.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my god.
What would you say has been one of your favorite skate parks to go to? Like while you're on tour?
I don't think we hit any parks.
Oh, you just
we
hit
would
some
always
spots?
skate around the venue.
Like down,
Yeah,
either
street
like
skating.
Gotcha.
venue or downtown, like the neighborhood that we were in.
I found a couple cool little like gaps I could hit and like a stair set or two. But I mean, it's just all like local, like just to clear your mind, just to hear the board going against the concrete.
It's like a good way to it's a good way to get your body moving after sitting in the van for so long.
For sure.
To stretch out
Right.
and stuff.
Keep you exercising off the stage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Doing this all the time, your back's gonna start hurting, man.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, I can't see you.
There it is. Low battery.
Okay. Low battery said stop looking. So what is your setup right now for touring? Do you guys have your own van? Do you use a trailer? Do you have like something built inside?
So we have our own trailer. We are in the process of like getting our own van. The last tour that we did was in a Trailblazer, and that was pretty rough with 5 people in a 4-passenger car.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad,
Yeah,
but
it wasn't terrible, but it was definitely cramped at times.
It was scrunched in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you guys normally sleep in? Did you normally sleep in it, or did you guys sleep somewhere else?
I mean,
we got blessed a few times. Like,
yeah.
the promoters would be like, "Hey, I know this guy, or you can come stay at my house." So we would just sit and crash at the promoter's house at wherever state we were at.
Yeah, there were a couple times where we just slept in your car.
Yeah, there was probably on a 10-day tour we slept in the car 3 days.
Yeah, something like that.
And we paid for a hotel twice, and then the rest was just
Someone
holy-
over at the home.
like, "Hey, you guys are sick. You guys seem like good people." And obviously we are. And then they were like, "Yeah, come on over. Like, we got a cat. Is that cool?"
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, does it cuddle or does it bite?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I mean, I don't know if people realize how valuable even just a floor is sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Especially like when we were up north in like March and stuff, so it was bad. Just like any sort of heating while we were sleeping was crazy.
Because when we were in those parking lots, it got down to like,
It was so chilly.
yeah, it was like in the 10 maybe in some spots, and we would just wake up in the middle of the night just freezing. Like,
Oh yeah.
probably for sure.
Shout out to Gil.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
such a
shit.
deal.
In New York City, he let us crash in his little small ass apartment. His bed like was the size of his room. He's like, "Yeah, well, just all cuddle up." But it was so cold. It was so much better sleeping in the bed.
Yeah, winter tours are rough, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, then you got the opposite problem during like a summer tour because you try to turn off the van to save gas and not use the AC, and then you just wake up and sweat.
Yeah. Everybody's
yeah.
mouth breathing.
Very nice. So, a question for you: what would you say is one of the hardest things that you guys faced as a band, and how did you overcome it?
Member changes.
Yeah, I was gonna say member changes.
We've gone through 2 or 3 of them now. And originally we had another drummer, and then we had another guitarist. This is the final. Nothing really too challenging. Like, writing music always came easy to us. Traveling is always fun.
The classic breakdown on tour and let's shell out a bunch of money real quick.
Yeah. Playing shows, we all just request off. Like, we'll make sure we get the show up for the day. We'll get asked for a show. We all like, "Hey, you cool with it?" "Yeah." "All right, request off." And then never really too big problems though. Just member changes would be the.
Gotcha. So, what helped the transition with the member changes then?
Just communication personally from me being a new member, just joining over a month ago. Just communication with everything and practicing as much as possible. Just making sure you're
Practice.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
for sure. Just making sure everybody else is on point to
You gotta have the same energy and vibe with us, like to be able to click.
bring somebody. I mean, I was already Roman's roommate as well, so bringing somebody that's already in the circle that is willing to do something like that as well. That's always.
Yeah, I was gonna say for us it was always easy. Like we were already friends before, like joined the band and stuff. So
It just clicks between us.
Gotcha. Absolutely. That makes it a lot easier than be able to like have a friendship that's there to be able to have that communication continue with all of them.
Yeah. Hired musicians don't work as well as people you know.
Believable. Absolutely. What is something that you wish you knew earlier as a band?
Merch. Yeah, merch for sure.
Money handling and
Money handling?
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me? Like, because I know that a lot of people that are listening might not have had any experience in this before. So like what did you see was the issue with that and how did you resolve that?
Can you repeat that? There's a helicopter flying by. We're outside.
I don't hear a helicopter. I'm just kidding. I was saying, okay, so you mentioned money handling. And so I know that some of the people that are listening might not have had any experience with that. So what did you see were some problems and what helped along the way?
So first and foremost, like being in a band and like just playing an instrument, it's really expensive. Just,
It
like,
is.
in
It is
general.
not cheap.
So like the first realization is like, all right, I'm having to put a lot of money into this, like and accepting that is one thing, and just like getting used to that, like running budgeted it out and everything is like a whole
That's process.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Being able
And
to
then, like,
do the
on
investment.
tour, you gotta make sure you have like your lockbox and don't touch any of the merch sales. And your guarantee money goes right into the lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
And then you count it afterwards to make sure you capitalize on the tour and then you can distribute it wherever. Money handling is just the biggest thing. It's like paying for practice, getting to shows, paying for merch, paying for a van, like all that
Pretty
is
much just documenting everything.
that would be the thing I wish we could do better and sooner.
Yes, that's right.
Gotcha. So you mentioned documenting it. Are you guys documenting it right now?
No.
No, we're trying
not.
to get to that point where
Yeah.
we're able to do like a budget and set aside funds for each specific categories and such.
Yeah, for this new EP we got coming out, we're gonna sit down during this practice actually and like, all right, we're gonna do this many shirts, we're gonna choose this so many sizes, and then this show we're gonna try to capitalize right now. And just documenting that.
Definitely.
Just break it down for every album you would like release or whatever.
That makes sense. Having a plan to be able to execute it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and a plan to execute it. Yeah.
Definitely. So Google Drive is going to be your best friend.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I figured that out. Document, Google Documents, and all of that.
Absolutely. We use that all the time, and Google Sheets helps a lot. Even if you know just the basic elements of how to use the Google Sheets stuff with simple functions, like you just start separating.
Excel, I'm on it.
Absolutely. So off the top of your head, who is an artist that each of you have been listening to? It doesn't have to be any genre. Just what's an artist you've been listening to lately?
Shit.
You want me to start?
We'll go down the line.
We listen to a lot of Boundaries, a lot of Vane, still listen to Vane. That's off the top of my head, Comeback Kid.
Solid choice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think my top 3 lately has been like some Casey, dude. Oh man, I've been feeling it lately, haven't I? Some Casey, definitely some Bouncy Composure. Love that band. I don't know, still rocking Stick here, guys. Like pretty much daily.
Nice.
Pretty much daily.
I've been obsessed with that new Turnover record recently.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
super good. I've been listening to that like every day.
On the new counterparts.
Yeah, that was
Sorry for interrupting.
that was gonna be my next thing. And like I'm just been listening to a lot of like 90s hip hop, which is
Classic. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've been pulling up a lot in like old ones.
Nice.
Old wounds. That shit's really tight. I'm listening to a lot of that. I've been listening to a lot of new wave, cars more specifically. And man, I guess we're doing like 3 down the road. I guess for new stuff, nothing. That's pretty much what I've been listening to for the past like week or 2. Dude, I'll say that. Yeah.
I love nothing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Yeah, I like being able to ask that question because that way it might like pop out some like new content to listen to for someone else that's like hearing anything.
Oh yeah, that's prime.
Absolutely, because I mean, like, how do you guys normally start listening to someone new? Do you hear it from someone else? Do you just find it on Spotify, Facebook? How do you guys find something new to listen to?
I think it's a good mixture for me. Like, I'm not very hesitant to be like, ooh, this band has like a weird album cover. I don't know how they're gonna sound. Because whenever I see like some sort of new release, I'm like quick to just be like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Like, may as well. And if somebody sends me a link, they usually know me, so they're like, I know you're gonna like this. I'll listen to it, end up liking it. You know.
I always just ask people, like we're hanging out and hanging out. Sean was playing Old Wounds the other day, and I was like, dude, what is this? Like, this is so good. Like, just not being scared to ask what it is if you're hanging out with people, because then that's another conversation starter to have.
Because then you can go into other bands and be like, this band also sounds like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have like 5 new bands to listen to.
Yeah.
There you go. It's endless out there.
It really
is.
Spotify is super clutch, dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, Spotify is.
Apple Music is not. Apple Music is not.
They pay their artists better.
They do.
Okay, but do you ever try listen?
Find it on Spotify.
Yes.
Do you ever try to listen to the Your Daily Mix thing on Spotify?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, do you
recently?
They change their algorithm way too often. I don't know. It changes because, like, when it first came out, it was pretty solid, and then they like changed the algorithm and it got a little funky, and then now it's just been super funky. I don't know.
But see, with Apple Music, they like do this like weekly one, and half of it is like shit that I already have in my library. So then I'm just kind of like, how am I supposed to find anything new if you guys are just like, if you're just like picking shit out of my library? But like half of it, dude, like,
Oh, it's just random ass shit in your library. Okay, that makes sense.
and the other half isn't really anything too appealing to me either. So, don't go out and music.
I mean, they're not sponsoring us or anything, so no.
You gotta blur that out.
Beep. Just like, what did he say? Nothing. What has been doing well for you when it comes to merch?
Anime rips.
Yeah, anime rips, sure.
Anime rips? Awesome.
I feel like this one's new merch we're gonna have. It's gonna pop as well because it's like the big slogan for like head high little bitch. So and then like on the back is gonna say little bitch, and I think people are gonna love that shit.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
Especially in the
like,
Tampa area.
yeah.
100%.
Like, no matter what, everybody's like, yo, like if they see me, they're like, head high little bitch. Like they cross the parking lot, I'm like.
You got your branding together. You've got your saying. Therefore, I mean, like people are just gonna keep repeating it. So.
No, it's not. It's good. It's catchy. So.
I even said it to someone earlier today when I said I was going to be interviewing you.
Yeah, see, exactly.
So absolutely, like you nailed it because like it's known. It's known. So that's awesome. Well, I really appreciate you guys taking some time out to be able to like discuss with me and share. And I really hope that this adds value to some people that are listening and that they're going to like take some of it to heart. Like, okay, we could work on that. Like, okay, they said, you know, like, oh, they want to like work on money handling better. We haven't even talked about that yet. Maybe we should. So
yeah, that helps everybody. Like,
Most definitely.
if you can't book a tour, find a booking agent, like a touring booking agent. They can help. They're happy to help for a small price, honestly. Merch, have good merch sales. Play a lot of shows.
Playing the shows never really network the best. So I mean, network do like really good networking, getting out to different shows in different areas in your local area.
Okay, so when you say networking, can you explain a little bit further, like what should networking look like for a band?
I mean, honestly, right now, social media runs everything. When it comes to promoting yourself, or when it comes to keeping connected with other people. Like if you need to find a booking agent and you're not able to, or you don't have that connection at the moment, you can go on Facebook. You can go onto local forums like Bandmans or whatever it may be.
Or if you're at a show, I'm always moshing. No matter what show I go to, I'm always moshing. And everybody, after the show, I just get somebody coming up to you like, yo, I was sick. And then they were like, also, I saw you playing earlier. And I'll be like, yo, I'm Roman. What's good?
Yeah,
And
personal connection.
talk for 5-10 minutes, and we'll see each other all show, and then you'll be able to hang out and mosh on that person, and they can mosh on you and shit.
Absolutely. And then you automatically, you accidentally meet a booking agent.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, like, you don't know who's at the shows. You never know who's at your show.
That's why you always also have to play your best. Always gotta be top notch.
So.
Can you say that again? That's why you always what?
You just always gotta be like top notch. Like you always gotta make sure that you're on point. Everybody's following each other. Because you never know who's gonna be out there, who's gonna be impressed by it.
Yeah, like the booking agent, he just found us. Sweet.
Yeah,
people on tour, like in general.
Definitely. I mean, like the way I've always seen it is like I don't care how many people are in the crowd. Like each of them is a different connection that you have no idea what bridges they have.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Even if it's a room full of bands, it's like just band members, and nobody shows up to the show, those band members are still going to be listening. They're still going to be watching. They're still
Absolutely.
Like, it might suck that nobody paid, but still got to put on a good show. You still got to
create the environment.
Yeah, you're still performing for somebody. So, and also, like, I'm guessing you guys would probably agree with this. Like, when you're performing, you're not even doing it really for the crowd themselves.
Oh, yeah.
So what would you say about that? Like, who are you doing it for?
Myself, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the band in general. Like, this is, I want to sound the best. I want us to be in time every time. I want all the lyrics, like me and him going together, prime. For sure. I want to see people moshing. Like, I want the crowd reaction, but I'm definitely doing this for the fun of it, for myself.
Most definitely.
The rest of the guys. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's such an awesome note to end on, too.
Yeah.
That's perfect. How do people find you?
Instagram.
Instagram, definitely.
We have
What's
a lot
the
of
handle?
likes on Facebook, but
Yeah, search Facebook, Head High, or you can go to Instagram and it's Head High F Metal. We do a lot more on Instagram if it comes to you need to contact us. We get more than messages on there. You can also find us on Spotify under Head High and Apple Music.
Yeah, we're on all
platforms.
Amazon.
Wait. You're on Apple Music?
Yeah.
I thought you would have boycotted that.
Apple Music. So put your music on Apple Music, but if you want to find new music, go to Spotify.
Spotify.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
We'll try to turn that back on us.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, man. It was a good time.
All right. And I will see you guys around. I'll probably see you at the Noise Box sometime soon.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Bye, later, man.
Someone save me, please.
just want to say a huge thank you for listening in to the Convicted Podcast. It means the world to me that you've taken time out of your day to listen in. I really hope that the information that we talked about and the conversations that we had are going to be helping you. If you have any questions or if you have any comments or anything that you've been applying that's have been helping you, please comment or message us or let us know in some way. That way we can start talking about those things as well. If you have any questions to implement into the podcast, we would love to start doing that. Also, huge announcement, we are sponsored by fandom. They're an awesome company. They make drum shoes and other apparel for musicians of all different types. Check them out. They have a special surprise for you if you follow the link that's in the description to go to their website and check out their stuff. But again, thank you so much for checking into the Convicted Podcast, and we'll see you next time.